and I think KD will like leave after 2 years. He's becoming more rusty as he used to be in his prime. He is still a great player, but I think he can't really work together. Like the Harden, Kyrie, KD super team did not work out that well. So I think KD and Tatum will not work out well.
I think that
also,
team,
but because that Brooklyn team, there was 2 locker room cancers. Kyrie's a locker room cancer,
Yeah.
and James Harden is.
and I think it's also injuries though, because Harden
also-
hurt his
yes.
hamstring, and then Kyrie's obviously on the hiatus. KD really did carry in that series against the Bucks last year, and I think that was just really impressive how he's able to do that off of a torn Achilles in that Raptors series. I just think that KD still has it in him. I just think is the asking price too high from the Nets.
But when KD played when the Nets got swept by the Celtics, KD had his worst playoff series I've ever seen. He was doing really bad against the strong Celtics defense. So I think KD will perform, but if he tries to join the Celtics, I don't think it will work out because he's already gotten into fights with like Draymond Green and the Harden, Kyrie. As Alex said, the Harden, Kyrie did not work out because they're both locker room cancers. So I feel like there will be a feud between Tatum and Kevin Durant.
I don't think so. Tatum and Durant. Tatum's childhood idol was Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James. I don't think those two are like each other. They both played on Team USA with each other. They'll work something out. And there's no one on Boston that I know of that will aggravate Durant. All the people on Boston aren't like locker room cancers. Everyone is always supportive of each other. You have veteran leadership in Al Horford, and then some promising young guys like Pritchard and Tatum. So I don't know, but I just feel like adding Durant wouldn't be a bad thing.
But
it's just
you didn't
too much to give up.
But you didn't mention Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is has a few feuds sometimes. Al Horford, he has feuds with other teams. I don't think they'll get into fights. But back to what you said, the reason the Warriors team succeeded with the super team is because they had depth. They had not 2 people that played the same position. Like same thing with LeBron and Anthony Davis. They kind of seem to play the same position, but they had Curry as point guard, Clay as shooting guard, Kevin Durant as shooting forward, Andre Iguodala as power forward, and then Draymond sometimes will play center.
I just don't understand the desire to keep a guy like Marcus Smart, especially if you're able to keep Derek White on that team. I think he provides basically the same value. Maybe not as good defense, but if you're able to move Malcolm Brogdon to that starting position, I don't really see a way where he's that much worse on defense. And maybe if you can just put Derek White on some of these better scoring guards like Stephen Curry or like Luka Doncic, I don't really see a reason why Marcus Smart is considered such a valuable asset. I would throw him in any trade with Jaylen Brown. If you really want to get Kevin Durant, I think you do have to throw in Marcus Smart because I don't see him being as valuable as the Defensive Player of the Year. And I don't think he's even as good as Drew Holiday.
And the reason the Celtics lost the finals, even all the news articles were saying this, the reason the Celtics lost the finals is because their bench depth was not good.
Yeah,
but
and
the
Malcolm Brogdon
the Warriors
and
had
Gallinari.
Yeah. But I think yes, like it's a good pickup with the Gallinari and Brogdon because they need more shooters. Because you can't just have Tatum sinking and Jaylen Brown sinking. You also need more shooters. And also the Warriors had Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, GP2. Otto Porter Jr. They had all the people on with their depth in the bench, but the Celtics didn't really have that much depth.
Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk Sports Basketball and on 98.6 FM. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Okay.